What's up, my name is John Bonjour. I am a comic artist and film enthusiast. I am doing a series of videos called It Should Win Best Picture, wherein I go through each of the Best Picture nominations at the Boscos, and I give 3 or so reasons why I think it deserves to win Best Picture. If you have seen the movies, it's a good refresher and it's something to think about, and if you haven't and don't necessarily want to, it gives you some talking points as you go to your next Boscos watch party. On this episode, we are talking about Bugonia. Bugonia is a movie made for the freaks, by the freaks, with the freaks, and about the freaks, and of course, I loved it. It is the story of 2 conspiracy theorists who kidnapped the CEO of a very large company because they think that she is an alien. The thing that stands out to me the most about Bugonia is that the build-up and release of tension is so masterful in this movie. It is an extremely tense film. It's a film that is deeply uncomfortable. It is not a fun watch necessarily, but it keeps you engaged the entire time. There is never a point that I was bored. There's never a point where I didn't care what was going on. It is a movie that has you just gripped in its hands, and it never lets go. It releases tension sometimes with moments where you think that she's going to escape, or moments where you think that they're gonna actually turn around and, grow as characters. It has moments where you think that it's all going to hell and this is one of the most horrific things you've ever seen in your life. This is a movie that balances its tone so precariously and so effectively. And I think a large part of why that happens, why that works, is because you don't know. You never know if they're right or not. Throughout the film, you are always questioning whether or not she actually is an alien. And it plays with the idea of, okay, if she is an alien, is this still morally wrong? Like, is this, even if they're right about that, is there a moral wrong to what they're doing? And then it oscillates back and forth constantly, giving little bits of evidence. As you're reading the film, it gives little bits of evidence of, yes, she is, no, she isn't, definitely not, it couldn't be, and here's why, and also maybe she is. And there's this very exciting, dynamic conversation happening throughout the film of the morality behind not only the kidnapping, but also what they're doing is wrong unless it isn't. They think that she and her race are here to destroy the world. So are they saving the world? Are they doing the right thing? Are they evil? Are they misguided? There's so much packed into the text of the film that is so exciting. And then also just the way that it is made, the way that it's shot and edited, it really does bring you into the fear and the discomfort and the anxiety of the film. Both paired with and tied to that is Jesse Plemons' character, or Jesse Plemons' performance. A once-in-a-lifetime performance. It is a game-changer kind of performance. He plays the character in such a manipulative and disgusting way, but not so far as to completely discount him as a person. Not so far as to never let you root for him. He still feels a little bit like the underdog of the film. He feels, you care about whether or not he's right. You care about what he's doing because he genuinely believes he's doing the right thing. And part of that definitely goes to writing, but there you could have exactly what's written on the page here, and on screen it plays as Buffalo Bill. There's a way to play this where he is a psycho and a freak, and he is wrong and he is evil. I never believe in this movie that he is evil. I believe that he is fully misguided. There's even moments where they have conversations and she's like, hey, you're not well, like you're not doing okay. And she's right, like he is an unwell person, and Plemons plays this so brilliantly. And we've seen him do things that kind of have notes of this. He's a very good performer. He had a lot of this energy in Civil War, Alex Garland's Civil War, but there is something so intrinsically interesting about taking a version of the character from Civil War and turning him into the protagonist of the movie. It's a tough needle to thread because you could really hate the guy, and instead you don't like him, but you are interested in him. My final and albeit not comprehensive point in why I think Bugonia should win Best Picture is because, yes, the tension of the film is rooted in both Jesse Plemons' and Emma Stone's performances, but it is also rooted in set design. This is a movie that brings you into its world. Everything feels lived in. The house that we spend the most time in is covered in this grungy, uncomfortable, challenging, mistrusting slime. And I don't totally know how they did that. Like, I mean, obviously it's not a physical slime, but the movie feels gross and it feels real and it feels dirty. And then when it needs to feel, like when we go into her office and it needs to feel corporate, it feels corporate and clean. You can almost smell the air conditioning in her office. It's a film that puts a lot of weight on its sets because they're places that need to feel the way that the movie needs to feel, and somehow through set design, through color grading, through whatever the technical aspect is, the production design of this movie is one that ropes you into the film. I'm trying to say a thing without saying a thing. There is a specific set that I have in my mind that I can't really talk about because it's a pretty substantial spoiler for somewhere in the movie. There is a specific set that I think is the culmination of set design as an art. If you haven't seen the movie, you should definitely see Bugonia. That said, it is deeply upsetting to watch. It's a challenging viewing experience. It's not uniquely fun or exciting. It's not like Sinners. It's not like F1. It's not a palatable piece of filmmaking. And if you're not up for it, I don't watch it. Honestly, like it probably won't win, much to my disappointment. I don't think Bugonia is going to win, even though I do think it genuinely deserves to win. All of the movies on this list, almost, deserve to win on some level or another. And so if you think you might be ready for Bugonia, give Bugonia a shot. If you have seen it, what did you think of Bugonia? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? I would love to just talk to literally anyone about this movie for absolute sickos. Thank you so much for watching this video and checking out my channel. If you'd like to hear more of my thoughts on movies, comics, TV shows, anything of the like, hit the like button to subscribe and comment down below what you'd like me to review next. I will be doing a video for all 10 of the Best Picture nominations, so keep an eye out for those.